Hi everyone and welcome back. In this video I'm going to be sharing with you Hi everyone and welcome back. In this video I'm going to be sharing with you 5 things that I do to prepare for a craft fair. Those of you who have seen one of my last videos will know that on the 17th of February I attended an event where I was exhibiting. It was called Fashion Connect at Canary Wharf and it was quite successful actually. It was the first event that these particular organisers had been involved with, and really all in all it was a successful event. As with all of the craft fairs or events that I do, a lot of preparation goes into them, and this video could be quite long, but what I'm going to do instead is kind of just focus on 5 things that I do in order to prepare for a craft fair before the day, and here they are. I have made some notes, so I'll look down from time to time. Obviously, perhaps, is to make stock. Make products, just to make sure that the pitch that I have, the stand that I have, is quite well stocked. To me, that's just so important, that you have a lot of stock and that you're able to provide a lot of choice for the consumer, for your customers. Now, the jury's out on this. There are some that take the view, well, you give people too much choice and they can't decide. Sure enough, that is true. And even there was a customer I had on Saturday who kind of said just that she was kind of looking and at one point sort of said, it's too much, I can't decide. There will be that, but equally there'll be that person who comes and if they only see 3 of an item or 4 of an item, guaranteed they'll want it in red or in blue or in yellow. And I'd rather have too much than too little. I think so. At the moment, I would definitely err on the side of having too much than too little. But that's me, and you will find out, as it were, what works for you in relation to the products and with regards to the products that you have. So the sort of stock that I was busy making in the main were the diaries, the headbands, and the head wraps. This was really the first time that I had displayed my head wraps properly. I'd been giving a lot of thought to the design of the head wraps and managed to find a kind of design that I'm really happy with. I'm really happy with the way I've sewn them, and yeah, so that worked out quite well. The other thing that I had been spending a bit of time thinking about was kind of presentation. Presentation is something that, you know, will continue to kind of develop as you do craft fairs more and more, as you do events, as you do markets. But particularly for me, you know, I have struggled with kind of making things look as presentable, not so much presentable, but looking as appealing as they could. And so I have had some success with that now, and I'm proud to say that on Saturday I did have a lot of compliments from people, other traders and customers alike, as to the presentation of my products. So I'm really happy about that. I can make another video in due course about the type of packaging that I use and the sorts of things that I do just to kind of make products more appealing. But yes, if you want to see a video along those lines, just leave a comment in the description box below, and that's something that I can do in a future video. So yeah. So that's the first thing then, making stock. And in the kind of week or 2 before an event like the one I had on Saturday, pretty much all of my time is taken up with making stock, replenishing stock that has sold, and just making sure there's a nice just making sure that there is a nice healthy inventory and a lot of choice for people who are looking to buy things from you, and a lot of choice for people who are interested in purchasing from your stand. The second thing that I do is to promote on social media. And this is something that I am getting better at. I'm not nearly as good at this as I perhaps ought to be. But at the very least, I will post on all of the platforms that I'm on. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. At the very least, I will film a video like this, post it on YouTube, and if I'm able to, share it on other platforms like Instagram and Facebook as well. So I kind of definitely not only kind of use the banners that organisers of the event will send out to me, I'll also kind of promote through video content as well. So definitely I do as much as I can to promote the events that I'll be exhibiting at. The third thing I do is to try and sort of research as much as possible the event that I'm going to be exhibiting at, the space that I'm going to have, and as a result of all of those thoughts, I'm then able to kind of have a better idea as to how I can best set up my stand. So if I know, for example, that the area is 2 meters by 2 meters, I will literally kind of get sticky tape, masking tape, measure that area in my room or kind of in my workroom, and then just see how that looks. And I will set up a table as I'm likely to have. I'll do as much as I can. I mean, I won't literally, you know, some people literally set up each and every element of what they're going to be doing. And perhaps that's something I need to start doing, but it's just, I don't really feel I need to go to that extent in terms of preparation. I'm a great thinker. I think a lot about how it's going to look. And in my mind, I have a picture based on the information that I have as to how it might look. And I kind of sketch out an idea of how I'd like the stand to be. As I say, I use masking tape just to kind of shape out the area. And I kind of stand in there, I get a presence, a picture of how much room I have. And then because I've done one or two, or maybe a bit more, by now I have an idea of really what I'm able to do with that space. So yeah, that would be the third thing that I do. What I tend to do is about a week or so before the event, I will start writing the list of things I'll need to take. So I might use something like a printable weekly schedule planner thing. And I'll use a blank one, attach it to my clipboard, and then I'll leave that on a table or somewhere in my workshop. And as ideas come to me, I'll just write them down. Not so much ideas, but I'll kind of think, right, camera or headbands or bags. And sort of as they come to me, I will write them down. And this just means that I'm not kind of last minute, the night before, because there'll be so much to do at that point anyway, then having to think to myself, right, what do I need to take? I would have kind of been thinking about what I'll need to take over the course of about a week or two. And it works for me. It works for me. It just means that there's less pressure nearer the time. So that would be the fourth thing that I do to prepare for a craft fair. The fifth thing that I'm going to talk about is the float. So having float, having change is quite important, and it's really quite easy to forget this. I had about £20 or so in change for the last event that I did. Other events I've had £30, £40, £50. I think £20 minimum in change is probably just about fine. £50 is safer. I don't think you can go wrong. I don't think if you have £50 in change, unless it's incredibly busy, but even then I couldn't see that you'd run out or you'd kind of end up in a real sticky, unless you give all your change away to someone who just happens to have a £50 note, then you might be in trouble. But all other things being equal, £50 in change should do you fine. £20 did me fine the other day, mainly because a few people paid by card, so that was fine. So this was quite a quick video. These are just 5 things that I do to prepare for a craft fair. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found some of the things I have said of use to you. I hope that you're able to use them yourselves. If you are doing a craft fair or you've done a craft fair, and like I say, I hope that you're able to find some of what I said useful. Leave a comment in the description box below if you have any ideas yourself, or if there are things that you do to prepare for a craft fair. I'd love to hear what they are. Do leave a great big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I will see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.